Alright, so here is the TIAC 3340. So we're doing a little inspection of the back. First time opening up. There's some little dirty stuff. We have a belt in the back, which is the counter belt. This belt here, we might have to change that because it's old. And then we have the main drive belt, which is this one. This one and all overstretched, that will have to change. Only the type of brake system, the type of motors, why this machine is so heavy. Each wheel carries its own motor, so they are very big. This is the main motor, which will be pulling the tape, as you see that turning down there. But that belt will have to change. Hopefully we could get a belt. And these mechanical things here have to service. This is a brake system on both sides for fast stopping. The capacitor here, it seems like it's alright. I didn't see no issue with it. Then there's another capacitor here. Plus this is the top of one of the boards. This is how it looks inside. To service the captain, which is this wheel here, I had to remove this plate here, and then inside there the other screws I had to move out. I'll show you the front in a while, but so far we are at the back of the machine. Down here we have line in, we have line out, power cord, fuse. This is the serial number. Now these are the parts was at the front, which take the reels. I took them off because I see how to take them off, but it have a little problem on both of them. They get rough up. If you watch this part here, where it going to the bottom, I don't know if I will be able to make over, because I'm supposed to sit flat. It's supposed to sit flat. He's carrying it right in. But if you notice, you will see, like if pieces break off where it's supposed to jam, right? If that ain't repair, it will run. That's why probably he was never getting it to run, because this plate here would just drive the wheel in front, the machine. That's where the problem is. So it's a 50-50. I could get it running, but I will fight with it. I may, if I can't repair this and I want to do studio recording or recording at a clean level and speed, I may have to send away for these parts on eBay. They should have it, because it's a studio machine. These is the adapters for the front, right? This one have a slight break, if you notice down there, like somebody forced it on bad and break it. The other one I'll put now. You see the difference in the hole, right? Like from one side, and this is the other side. But I believe I could get epoxy and make that up. So I will pause and I will go to the front of the machine, where we could look at some other things. Alright, continuing covering the machine. This is the top of the machine. As you see, it have a lot of cleaning to do. Over the years now, the dust collect These are some high resistors here which control the motors. So this is a motor here. This is another motor. So we coming down in front of the machine now. I'm getting some bad light, so I will have to turn. I'll pause for a bit and I'll get back to you. Alright, so we'll continue. So this is how the front of the machine look like. When we remove the rolling parts to take the wheels, there's one side. So far they're looking in alright condition. This is the other side. Now coming down where this cover was carrying the switches for the heads. So this is in the head area here. What I noticed on one side, and that could be from the past or whoever used to use the machine, there was a little roughness. So this circuit board here will have to repair. See this board here, how it moving? The screw was supposed to hold it, the material break, so this will have to be repaired. On the opposite side, not so bad, but this is how it will look on the opposite side with the screw holding it. But on this side here, it completely break off. So this will have to be fixed. And the heads are below here. Well, the heads could be clean. This is the cap on this here. Well, looking rusty like a old Vietnam tank. That have to be clean because the tape have to run on that. This here is what is run against this to pull the tape, and the inside of the tape is where there's the music. So this had to be smooth to pull it, and this pressing the back of the tape. So if this don't clean, you'll destroy any tape you put in. And this is where you have the head adjustments, but you don't have to touch that because they don't preset. So this is something we are not going to interfere with. We're going to try and repair this. You see the electronic board, the Bakelite material, it look like a dry rot. If you watch closely, you'll see my hand moving it, right? This is supposed to stay steady, that when you use this to press or move, it's supposed to move easy. So this must be somehow either replace that board or either take it off and patch it. It has some work to do. Now this here is the speed control, right? The tape speed control, but it's stiff like an engine when it turn faster than years. So I had to take my time on this and probably either use some WD-40 and try and get it to turn again, because without this it come like you're doing it when you wouldn't be able to adjust the speeds if you go especially taking a tape from another machine what might be running a little slow fast. That's what the purpose of this for, so you could adjust the speed. Plus it have this for large and small reel bobbins. This counter here not resetting because the belt, if you look up here, if you look through here, you will notice a belt here touching it. That belt will be the belt. When it turning, it will be counting how much tape going. So that have to. So it's not just quick fix. Yes, it's a machine. We could just run and put current and put tapes and work it. We had to do a full restoration on this machine. All these switches here will have to service each one. We'll have to service with some CRC spray, 'cause all of them are switches. And if this machine ain't running some years, we had to service all these switches, all these volume controls. Well, these feeling alright. I don't think it's have a problem on this, because hardly anybody will be touching those. But like these simple operating switches, these will get clean and back to number one. The only concern I have is this here, by studying what material I could use. This is where the motors are. The same little wheels I show you, it come from this, which is easy to service, but I had to work on that. So from this TIAC 3340, we sign off for now until we go on other repairs, and we'll keep you updated with this machine. Thanks for viewing.